This video provides instructions for the basic skills necessary to create a segment for Cougar TV in Final Cut Pro 10. It covers uploading video, basic editing, and saving final projects. It is intended for Cougar TV students, but can also be useful to video production students, excluding the final step of saving to the server. Begin by opening Final Cut Pro 10. If it is not found at the bottom of the screen in your applications list, use the Spotlight search in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to locate the program. The Spotlight search icon is a magnifying glass. Once the program is open, select File in the upper left-hand corner of the window and select New Library. Save this into your Movies folder. If you want, you can later create a folder within your movies called Final Cut Pro Libraries to help keep all of your work more organized. A new library is essentially a new story or segment you are going to work on. The icon for a new library has 4 stars. Title the library with a brief description of your segment. Next, with the new library highlighted, once again go to the File, but this time select New Event. New events are essentially folders you are creating in the library to store footage and projects. The icon for a new event has only 1 star. Title the first event Footage. Repeat this process, naming the second event Projects. These titles should be the same for every segment you work on. Finally, with your Projects event highlighted, again go to File, but this time select New Project. Projects are your actual segments where editing will take place. Title it the same thing as your library. It is this file that will be saved as your final product. The icon for new projects appears as a clapperboard next to the event in which it is saved. Before you move to the next section though, click on Modify Settings and make sure you are in 1080p HD. You don't want the I version of this. Also make sure the rate is 23.98p. Save any settings that you had to change. These 2 settings will ensure that everyone is saving the same way and all segments of the episode are consistent. You are now ready to upload footage. When uploading footage, first highlight the Footage event in your library. This is where you are going to save your new footage. Next, plug the USB cord into the camera, located on the side beneath the flip screen. Then press play on the camera. If you don't press play on the camera, the computer won't recognize that the camera is attached. A window will appear, showing all footage available for import from the camera. It may take a moment to load if you have many files on your camera. Make sure that footage is selected for the correct library, and then scroll through the different clips from your camera. A thumbnail should appear for each clip. Once you've selected your desired clips, select Import Selected. It may take a moment depending on how many clips and how big the clips are. You can see the progress of upload in the middle of the screen. Once all clips have been loaded, the icon in the middle will show 100%. You are now ready to edit. To begin editing, select a clip from your footage by clicking it once. It will become highlighted in yellow, and then drag it down to the project work area. To trim a clip, change your cursor to the blade function. This icon is located in the middle of the screen and will show the arrow at this point. The blade function looks like a razor blade. Select this tool and then place it where you want to split a clip and click once. This will split the clip into different parts that can be modified independently of one another or deleted. To switch back, simply go and select the arrow button from the same place. Volume can be adjusted by hovering above the sound waves and then clicking on them. Drag the bar that appears up or down to bring the volume up or down. In addition to volume, filters can be used. These will affect the texture of the video. The filter icon looks like two boxes. Browse through the options and then drag the chosen filter onto the desired clip. Another function of Final Cut is music and sound effects. They can be added by selecting the music note from the toolbar. Final Cut Pro 10 comes with a few different files of music and sound effects you can browse through. When you find a desirable clip, drag it underneath the video clip where you want it. Transitions can be added in between or after or before clips. The icon looks like a box with an hourglass inside of it. Browse through these options and then drag the transition either between two clips or before or after a single clip. One final feature of Final Cut is the ability to add text. The icon is an uppercase T. You can browse through these options as well, and then drag any desired text effect above the clip where you want it. You can then select the text effect and type in the text boxes provided. Once you've finished editing, you are ready to save. Once a project is finished, go to File and select Share from the drop-down. Select Master File from the options given. This will allow you to save the project as a file to your desktop. A window will appear so that you can select your preferences for saving. From the window, click on the Settings button. Make sure that the format is set to video and audio, and the video codec is set to H.264. These are the settings for Cougar TV. When the settings are correct, click Next. The final window that appears asks you to select where you want the file saved. Select either your USB or the desktop, and then select Save. The progress indicator in the middle of the screen will show 100% when the video is complete. At this point, you are ready to save this file to the server. To access the server, select the Finder icon from the Applications bar at the bottom of the screen. At the top of the screen, select Go and a drop-down menu will appear. The bottom option from this menu is Connect to Server. Select this and a window will appear prompting you to type the name of the server in. The correct name of the server appears on the screen now. A window will appear with 3 folders. Select Videos, and then the folder for whichever episode you are working on. Drag the file you saved earlier into this folder. It may take a few moments. Do not stop the process until the video appears in the server. It should show a thumbnail of the video if it has been fully transferred. You have successfully completed a segment for Cougar TV. There are obviously many more functions and abilities of Final Cut Pro 10, like slow motion, time-lapse, audio effects, and more, but those will be covered in class. As always, if you have any questions, just ask Mr. Phillipson. Thanks for watching.